gutless, spineless, toothless, and look, I'm sorry for the quality of my camera. It's probably the same quality as the shit that I just watched tonight, which was Man United versus Sevilla, losing 3-0. And we're out, bruv. We're out. We're out. I can't scream. I can't shout. I can't vent because, like, the neighbors are going to hear me, bro. But you know what, bro? I'm tired of this thing. I'm tired of this thing with Man United. Every single time where we go 10 games unbeaten, it doesn't have to be exactly 10 games, where we just go a long run where the football is not always great. Some games are great, some games are not great, but then we get the results. But then when we really need to get the results, we bottle it. We just fold. And I don't know what it is. Like, I'm hearing a lot of things. My mind is gone because, like, it was very obvious from the first 5 or 10 minutes in the game that we were not going to win this game. In fact, let me not say that we were tepid. It was absolutely shit today. It was fucking shit. I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm so pissed off because I'm tired of this stuff where I always hype my team up. Every single time I do this, all the time. Every single time this happens with Man United, I always back my team every single time when they're doing well. It's because I believe that we can do well. It's because I believe that somehow we are in two cups, and somehow we're in a top four race, and somehow we are in this position. And from last season, and if you give it context, from last season we were out of the Champions League, we were out of the Carabao Cup in the first game, we were out of the FA Cup in the second game against Middlesbrough, who were they were in League One last year. We finished with 58 points at sixth place last year, where we should have finished ninth with that points tally. Yet somehow Ten Hag has taken us to a position where we could go into cups for a long period of time with the bare-threaded squad that we've had. Which is why I'm disappointed. Which is why I'm even more pissed off than I am last year. Because this always happens every single time. Every single time. I always have to put my life on the line, bro, for these people. I had my brother telling me that Sevilla would turn up because they got a draw at Old Trafford. And I wasn't telling him that he was wrong, but I was saying to him, listen, bro, at some point United need to pull through, bro. I don't expect us to play well, but I want us to get a result, bro. I always want us to play well, but, like, in the context of, it's a knockout tournament, bro. If we get the win, then I'll probably look back at that and say, yo, we played like shit, but we won. But tonight, we played like shit, and we fucking lost. And the thing is, this has been happening so many times over the last 10 years, where we'll go to Man City, we go to Chelsea, we go to Arsenal, we go to bloody Liverpool, and we'll get a result, or somehow we'll get a draw or a win. But then when we go to shit teams like Sevilla, who are 13th in La Liga, I don't care what anyone says, Sevilla this season are shy. Don't tell me about their Europa League record. They can have it, bro, because I aspire to be in the Champions League. This European Cup, for me, I obviously want to win every single trophy I'm in, because I'm a Man United fan and I'm ambitious, and I'm pretty sure you guys who support your football clubs, whether it be Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, whatever, you guys are also ambitious and you want your football club to do well. But I am not staying in the Europa League because I've got better things, okay? So that Sevilla chat, all this, they're the best in the Europa League, they can have it, okay? You can have a 10-pot cup, okay? You can have it. And I might sound salty right now because, this guy's calling it a 10-pot cup, but he wants to win it, bro. Yeah, you're so bitter, Dons. Oh, you're so salty, bro. Yeah, I'm so salty. You could have me on your packet of Steers chips, eh? Like, I'm fuming. I'm fuming, guys. This happens every single time where we get ourselves into this position, bro. The thing is, we fucked up the game at Old Trafford, bro. How we... The goals weren't even that good from Sevilla. Okay, the third goal was... No, I'm not having it, bro. They disallowed goal today, where they should have been 2-0 up in the first half. They disallowed goal was very good. But their first goal they scored was jammy. It was a mistake. The second goal in the second half that they scored, just when the second half started, okay, I'll give it to them. In fact, no, didn't the shot hit De Gea, and then just miraculously dipped and go in? All of their goals have been jammy. They've been absolutely jammy. Put their goals on toast because they've been jammy. Like, I don't want to hear people say, I'm out the cup, okay? It doesn't matter. I'm out the cup. I'm out. I'm out of Europe, bro. Brexit FC, bro. Bring on the banter, bro. My man like Revon Plus Grand was sending me pictures, bro. His season's done, bro. He goes into flipping PSG where he works in Centurion with his Chelsea mug, bro. And man sending me shots, bro. Are you mad? You're 11th, bro. You're mid-table, bro. How's the weather down there? And that's for all Chelsea fans, bro. But I'm fuming, guys. I'm fuming. This always happens every single year. Every single year, this happens every time. I get turned up, bro. I think that, look, we're going to do something. We may not play the best football because I agree. We're still miles away from playing good football. But it's this mentality block. Like, every time that we just cannot... We just don't get turned up. I just don't know what's going to happen now. And, like, we're playing Brighton on Sunday in the FA Cup. What a game to bounce back. This is not even a Premier League game or something like that where we're playing against, I don't know. I think our next game is like, I can't even remember our next Premier League game. But we're in another cup. And now, if we're out that cup, then that's Man City probably going to win a treble. And that's United, only winning the Energy Cup, And boy, oh boy, I'm just fuming, bro. I'm just pissed off that this happens year in and year out, where we always lose to shitty teams. We lose to, like, these teams where, like, it's not even like we play well and I could say, fair. In fact, you know what, bro? Screw it, bro. I'm tired of this, bro. I'm tired of this all the time, where I always have to say, oh, fair play to Brighton, or fair play to Brentford, or fair play to Huddersfield, or fair play to bottom of the league Southampton, or fair play to this team, bro. But then we go and beat Man City at Etihad, or we go beat Spurs, or we go beat Chelsea and Arsenal, whoever on our day. But then these teams who are shit, we can't turn up against them. We just can't turn up against them. And yet I'm supposed to believe that we're good. I always put my life on the line for these guys. I was saying to my brother, look, we should go and win this game because the goals they scored at Old Trafford are jammy. They don't create goals. That's what makes it even more fucking pissed off for me, because they did not create anything. They did nothing. They didn't cut us open. They just today in Sevilla, they just pressed us. The press was unbelievably ridiculous. They suffocated us. But they weren't carving us open. They weren't playing, champagne football. They weren't playing, they weren't creating chances. They were jammy. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what you say. Their goals are jammy. Sevilla's goals in the first leg and in the second leg are jammy. They're jammy. Put them on your toast goals. And that's what makes it, that's what pisses me off more, because this happens every single year. Every single year. This happened Leicester quarterfinal of the FA Cup back in 2021. Fred plays a stupid pass. It's 1-0 down. And the second goal, I think then Mason Greenwood made it 1-1. But then the second goals they scored were jammy. They didn't. That's the thing that pisses me off. That we just gifted to them. And notice how I'm not even spoken about Harry Maguire or anything like that. Because you know what, man? Like, the team does play differently when Maguire's in the team. But you know what? I'm not having this Maguire chat. I'm not having this David De Gea chat. David De Gea was a bloody, I don't know what was he doing on that third goal. But the first goal, Maguire is asking for the ball. Apparently, Maguire is asking for the ball. You can see his hand is up. What is David De Gea supposed to do? What, is he supposed to not give it to him? Maguire is asking for him, because I tell you what will happen. If David De Gea just boots it long, there will be Man United fans complaining that no, David De Gea just boots it long. This is why we should get a goalkeeper that can, the modern goalkeeper that doesn't boot balls, that can pass out from the back. What the hell is he supposed to do? If I'm not supposed to pass to Harry Maguire when he's asking for the ball, then what's the fucking point of him being on the pitch? There might as well just be 10 players then. But I'm not even going to talk about Maguire's mistake, because that was very stupid. You should know that you're under pressure in that situation. But the thing that pisses me off is this talk, bro. This talk of, if Bruno was playing. I'm hearing this a lot. If Bruno was playing, I don't know if we would have. I think we would probably still be shit, to be honest with you. But I'm tired of this as well, where one player comes out the team. That's what we are. We lose one player. Like, look what happened when we played Arsenal in January. Casemiro got suspended. We lost 3-2 to Arsenal. Look what happens when Bruno's out the team. We're not the same team when Maguire's in the team. I'm tired of this, bro. This is a fundamental problem in this team. This has been happening for so long in Man United, where we lose one player, where one player is not there, and all of a sudden we're a different team. I'm not using that as an excuse, because at some point we've got to realize, Man United fans, we're not as good as we think we are. That's the reason why we hype up the Carabao Cup wins. That's the reason why we were loud, because I didn't expect us to win a trophy this season. I won't lie. I remember going into the season saying I want Ten Hag to implement his style of football. I wasn't even talking about top four or trophy. If you guys actually watch this, if you guys actually talk to me about my Man United team, you would know I did not go into the season expecting a trophy or top four or any of that. Not saying I didn't want that. It's because from that shit that I saw last season, how the hell do you expect me to go into the season demanding that? That's why I'm stunned why Ten Hag has gotten us into a quarterfinal, deep into the quarterfinal in the Europa League, even though we shouldn't be in this tournament, deep into the FA Cup, won us a trophy. Somehow we're in the top four with the shit same squad that finished with 58 points last season, and somehow, Chelsea a Chelsea squad that's 11th, and that's different circumstances because I believe that they need a striker or something like that. That's a different thing. But the thing that also pisses me off, we beat Barcelona, we beat Real Betis, we beat Sociedad, we beat all these Spanish teams. But yet, we somehow struggled against the 13th place Sevilla, who are shit this season. Don't tell me about the European or Europa League record. They can have it. You can take your record and shove it where the sun don't shine. Because I'm here trying to win Champions Leagues. You can keep your Europa League record, yeah? We're just here because we're passing by to get to the big dogs, okay? That's what we're trying to do. So you can keep your record. Keep it. I don't want it. You can put, a cherry on it. You can take dog poo and put marshmallows and a cherry on it and call it a record. Ultimately, it's still shit, okay? So I don't care about your Europa Leagues and all that stuff, Sevilla, but that's what pisses me off, bro. This is what pisses me off all the time about United, bro. We just cannot get turned up with these games, bro. We just can't get turned up with these games every single time. We go 10 games unbeaten, and then when we expect to get a result against a team that we should be getting a result, we don't get the results. I had my brother calling me multiple times in the game. Multiple times, because he was keep telling me, hey, Chief, Sevilla gonna get you, bro. When can I just sit down and actually just be gassed about Man United and they can actually just do the job, bro? When can I just chat bare about my team and then it doesn't come back to affect me, bro? Like, I can't do that, bro, because now I'm going into this Brighton game. Now I have to give respect to Brighton, and fuck that, bro. We're Manchester Blood Clot United, bro. I should be going there, and I should be peppering these lower teams. But that's what pisses me off. We don't do that. And it's not because, I expect to win every single game. There are games where we lose, and it's like, you know what? We peppered them, bro. We had so many shots, but at the end of the day, their goalkeeper was amazing, and, it was one of those games. Today was not one of those games. We were shit from minute 1 until minute 90. And even when we were 1-0 up, or when they were 1-0 up, I didn't see where we were going to score. I just did not see it because we weren't playing that way. It was very tepid. It was slow. It was ollie ball. I don't know. It pisses me off every single time. It pisses me off that we always put ourselves into this position, or I get turned up, bro. I always back these men. I back these men, bro. I say to these men, you know what, bro? I don't expect play good football, even if you don't play good football. This is mid-table La Liga Sevilla team. You should at least just get a win, bro. Go through to the semi-finals, bro. There's some good teams there. But how the hell are we expecting to win? You see, this is the reason why, this is why, I keep saying to people, we won't win the league title next year if we buy Harry Kane, because Harry Kane ain't sorting that shit out. I don't know why Man United fans are saying if we get Harry Kane, we'll win the league title. We ain't fucking winning shit. We've still got the Glazers in charge, who don't even want to spend when we need to spend. They spend when they're in trouble, and then rival fans say that, oh, but you guys spend money. Yeah, we spend money when we're in trouble, but then we actually don't buy well, and also when we, on top of the fact that we don't buy well, we don't buy when we need to. It's shit. It's absolutely fucking shit. Every single year, every single time. Richard, what are you looking at? It's my bloody dog, bro. What do you want? Nah, fuck him, dog. He's a Bayern Munich fan anyway. But, I'm fuming, guys. I'm fuming because every single time. I'm not fuming because we lost the game. Yeah, I'm fuming because we lost the game, but I'm not fuming because we lost the game. I'm just fuming because every single time we just don't get turned up against teams that we should be turning up and beating them 3-4-0, bro. When was the last time I beat a team 4-0? It's been forever, bro. We always win games, but we never pepper teams 3 or 4 or 5-0. We've never been that team, bro. We should be doing that, and that's why I'm pissed off, bro. I expect us to beat these teams, bro. They're 13th in La Liga. They are absolutely crap this season, and we can't turn up against Sevilla. We can't turn up against Sevilla. Look at this fool, bro. Look, he's back, bro. Look at him, look at him. He's back from his bloody drink with his friends, bro. He has the audacity to call me every time Sevilla scored, but I'm fuming, guys. Like I'm done with this we go again shit, bro. Every single time. Fair play to Sevilla. I'm not saying fair play to Sevilla, bro. I'm not, bro, because at some point, when are we gonna own for the fact that, look, we're Manchester United. Why aren't we playing like what we think? We are Manchester United. What is it? What is it that you guys cannot turn up against Sevilla? You guys can't turn up against Brighton. You guys can't turn up against Brentford. We had these Huddersfield results. We have these flipping MK Dons 4-0 thrashings in 2014, bro. I remember that game. What is it that we get beat 6-1 by City in 2011? We were actually good that year because we won the league. But, like, what is it that we have these results where we can go and... I remember 2019 December, we beat Man City and Spurs. We got 6 points, and then we drew to Everton and we lost to Watford. What is it? What is it with this team where they just cannot, you know... You know what, bro? Fuck this, bro. I'm out. Honestly, I'm sorry for the swearing and stuff, but it pisses me off every single time that I put my life on the line for these guys. I always back my team, and I just cannot get a break, bro. I just cannot get a break. I'm not even gonna cuss Harry Maguire because I know he's not good enough. I just know that. I'm not even gonna talk about him. But we should be looking at ourselves and be saying, guys, how are we not beating this team? They scored jammy goals. How? Those goals, all the goals they scored against us were jammy. They weren't legit. You know what? Screw it. I'm out, guys.